Welcome back to the channel. Kabam just announced the changes they're making for Battleground Season 20, and while they may not make everybody happy, I really like the changes that they're implementing. Let's jump into the forum post and take a look. So, first off, the Gladiator Circuit meta will be for the entire 4 weeks, instead of one meta for the first 2 weeks and one meta for the third and fourth weeks. I really like the decision, as I think it will help people, including myself, make rank up choices. It always felt bad ranking up a champion to either rank 5, ascending them, or taking them to a 7-star rank 3, when I was only going to really probably use them for 2 weeks in any given meta. Granted, they'd still be in the roster, still be able to use them for other things, but if the primary reason I was ranking them up was for Battlegrounds, it just always made me kind of second guess or maybe hold off on ranking up somebody that I could rank up for it. So, I kind of like that, having that longer period of time that we can use them, making it more like an Alliance War season, where I've done plenty of rank ups for champions that I'm going to use in Alliance War. I just think it is a very, very nice addition. I know there's going to be people that like the two metas. I know there are going to be people that, feel like 4 weeks is too long in one meta. I kind of like it. Let you get used to it, let you get in there. I'm not one that always jumps in. I'd always get into that first meta, usually with maybe 3, 4, 5 days left in it. And, some cases I would just skip it and just wait until the next meta rolled around. So this kind of gives you a little bit more longevity to the meta, and I really like it. So what are the metas going to be? We're going to skip the second part of this announcement. We're going to jump down and take a look at those. The first part of it is going to be clarity. Very familiar with this if you've done Alliance War or anything like that over the past month and a half, 2 months, however long it's been around. But for this, for each hit in your combo and for each buff, you get a clarity charge. At 10, you get a clarity passive, which lets you bypass auto block and evade. Pretty simple and straightforward there. So over on the defense side, it is going to be House of Mirrors. Same as kind of what you've got in Alliance War. Every 20 seconds, they'll switch between auto block and evade. If they auto block or evade, the percentage chance goes up from 5% to 10% to 15% and so forth. They've got, I think, 7 stacks that they can put on there. So, not too hard to deal with as long as you have a clarity attacker. They work very well together. To make it a little bit more difficult, they're putting Dazed and Confused on the defender. Now, Dazed and Confused, every time you parry, if you parry twice in 5 seconds, they get a falter. So that's going to make it a lot harder for those champions where you would build up your clarity charges by parrying and then heavying. So, going to make it a little bit trickier, but, for the most part, should be fairly easy to overcome. You can either bait heavies and counter the heavy, things like that. You can just do 1 or 2 hits and, and back away in case you get auto blocked. Lots of different ways to kind of go about handling that part of the node with, a clarity champion, and even with non-clarity champions, it's not too bad to overcome. So kind of like that, fairly straightforward, fairly easy way to get through the victory track. Gives you a lot of good options and a lot of different things to do. Now on the Gladiator Circuit side, they keep clarity on the attack side, so that is there the entire time. And then on the defense side, they add Rust and Ruin, Scrap Wars, Extend, and Divine Barrier. So Rust and Ruin, when the defender is struck, 40% chance to inflict an armor break on the attacker, reducing their armor rating by 25% over 10 seconds. If the attacker has 5 or more of these armor breaks on them, they're consumed and turned into an indefinite armor break debuff. Double-edged sword there. Yes, if you get hit, it's going to hurt a lot more, but should provide some willpower healing, I would think, the armor break buff on there. So it could help you keep your champions topped up if you use it kind of strategically. Scrap Wars, whenever the attacker is inflicted with an armor break, the defender gets an armor up buff. So, you kind of have to look at it there. Anytime you get an armor break, they're actually increasing their armor. So you're hitting them for less. Makes it a little bit harder to get through. But overall, and then Divine Barrier and Extend, we're kind of familiar with those. Nothing too major in there except for going to make it a little bit harder using Mystic Champions to get rid of the armor up buffs, but not too bad to deal with. Overall, the meta seems pretty straightforward. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult to handle. Seems like you're going to be able to get through it fairly quick. I don't know if it'll be a Nuki type meta where you're just going to go in and the fights are going to last 30 seconds. I think the armor ups on the defender will slow that down some, but to me seems like one of the easier metas to deal with and kind of get through. They do announce the buffs for season 21 and for both sides. I'm not going to get into those in this video. You can read those later if you want. I'll put the link to the forum post down below. Now, the second announcement in there, they're introducing Battlegrounds Off-Seasons. This is going to be similar to what they do with Alliance War Off-Season, where you can get in, you can practice against the next season buffs. Great addition. This means that there's really not any quote-unquote downtime where you can't run some Battlegrounds. So this is going to help you determine what champs you have in your deck, what champs you may want to rank up, get used to the nodes, play around with it. For those people that run battleground tournaments and things like that, this will extend that time where it's always hard to get everybody organized and all that, and work within a 2-week period so that the meta is the same for everybody, or if it's going to extend, trying to make it fair so that people are fighting in the same metas season long, and then the off season is just going to give a little bit more time there for some of the fun little things you can do with tournaments and stuff like that. One of the good things that they did say in here is while they are going to cost energy to run in the off season, it's only going to be 5 energy. So if you have a full energy bar, you can run quite a few, I think that's 14, if my math is correct in my head, matches on a full energy bar. That to me is pretty good. Would I like it to be free? Yeah, but I understand that there needs to be a cost to it. So to me, some great changes, some nice little features and add-ons coming to Battlegrounds. I think it's going to make the overall experience a little bit better, a little less stressful. And like I said, I like these first couple metas, and I'm looking forward to the changes. But let me know your thoughts, in the comments down below. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe for more MCOC content. And until the next time, everybody have a great day and take care all.